Now, is loss of libido inevitable in a long-term relationship?
What, for each other or just generally?
Why am I introducing it? In the movie Hope Springs, a middle-aged couple makes a desperate attempt to reignite the spark. Take a look.
Belly was getting so big.
You were very attracted to her then?
Yeah, I was.
Are you still?
I don't know. It's been a long time since we've.
No, I don't look like I did then.
No, it's not that.
No, I never could lose all the weight.
You look fine. It's just I don't think of it in that way anymore.
About her that way anymore?
Wow, what a downer, so to speak.
I thought it was a rom-com. I accidentally watched it one day.
No, man, that's the full Alexander. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Downer.
so...
Okay, the longer the spark has gone, apparently, the harder it is to get it back. So, what is the secret to maintaining desire in a long-term relationship? Sexologist Nikki Goldstein joins us. How are you, Nikki?
Great. Hello, Nikki.
Now, that spark had well and truly died. I mean, there wasn't even an ember there.
So you've seen the movie as well?
Coal.
Oh, he hasn't seen the movie.
No, I could tell so much just from the snippet. I mean, I know people like that. How does a relationship get to that point, Nikki?
Well, I think life happens. You know, it's one of those things that when we look at factors like, you know, our health, are we working a lot? Are we stressed? Are we overweight? Are you going through menopause? You know, logistics. Do you have small children that are jumping into the bed at 5 a.m. in the morning?
You don't go to bed till 9 o'clock.
Exactly. Where's the time there? And also communication. Unless you're constantly talking to each other about what is it you actually want in the bedroom, sometimes we tend to just assume our partner wants something, the other one wants something else, and then a lack of desire may cause from a lack of satisfaction.
Okay, so if the spark, and look, in that movie, we're talking a bit more about people who may be in their 60s, you know, empty
Not
nesters.
necessarily. You know, people might lose their spark at a younger age. You know, if you've been with your partner for a few years, if you don't have those basics like communication, being able to feel comfortable and connected with your partner, you might lose the spark. I mean, you may not have the health things going against you and you still may have youth on your side, but I think we're seeing younger people losing their spark in relationships just as much as older people. And when we look at 50 Shades of Grey and, you know, these women who are picking up the book and saying, I want sex now, we've got to think, what was their sex life before that?
Nikki, I've been reading a little bit about this in recent times. It keeps cropping up, so to speak. And look, there's a theory out there, and I can't believe I'm saying this, you know, given my beliefs, but a theory that as the gender divisions break down, you know, as women start to take on more traditionally masculine roles and males take on more traditionally feminine roles, that the desire naturally is lost because the polarity between male and female is lost.
Well, I think one of the biggest things is making sure that we're on the same page. You know, as men and women, we do change differently. And you look at the biological perspective of what a woman's body is meant to do. You know, at a certain point, she's supposed to procreate. And that's just one theory of why we're able to have sex these days. So when you look at past a certain age, maybe there are things going on in the body that are saying, you know what, we're not going to have children anymore. Do we still have that desire? But I think it's a matter of mind over body. You know, we do get to that point where we're maybe past the years of, you know, childbearing, and this is when you're looking at couples that might be in their 60s and so forth, but their mind is still saying, you know what, I still need this. I still want to connect with my partner. I still want to feel that intimacy. And that's what I think is important. A lot of people are just kind of letting it go and saying, well, at a certain age, you know, I'm not going to worry about this so much because, you know, we're not supposed to have sex past a certain age, but I think it's important that, you know, theory, don't use it or lose it. You know, you've got to keep it going on some point.
All right, so this is it. How do you keep it going? What are your top tips?
Heaps of sex, I reckon, is the
Well,
simple
but
answer.
there you go.
sometimes it's hard
There's
to start,
the
isn't it?
answer.
You know,
But
when you're
things like
busy and you're
right at the top of the
tired.
list,
Making it a priority. You know, we
Yeah, but
tend
it's easy
to
to
put
say
it behind.
that.
But that's where you've got to look at, you know, when you're very busy, making a priority, looking at, well, maybe we need quality, not quantity. Maybe it's about not actually having sex, but just being present with your partner.
Yes.
Communicating, like I said before, working on self-esteem. This is one thing as we get older that, you know, when we suffer from low self-esteem, we don't feel like being intimate with our partner and naked, but also not putting the pressure on each other. You know, enjoy the journey. Don't focus on the end and think we need that spark back just like we had it when we were, you know, 18, 19, 1920. It is going to change and it is going to be different, but you need to look at the positives of the changing relationship. You know, is it passionate or is it now more intimate and connected because you know that partner and you've been with them for so many years?
I think so many people, you know, feel so intimate with their partner that they then become embarrassed about having sex with that person. It's like having sex with a friend.
Well, that's where the communication comes into it. It's like, you know, so many people don't talk about sex in relationships, and then it's how do you start talking about sex when you've stopped for so many years?
Yeah.
So this
We've got
is
3
where
episodes of Mad Men queued up on your IQ to watch.
turn the TV, no
after dinner.
TV in the bedroom.
You're a romantic. Nikki, look, let's hope it's, you know, 10 to 8 roughly. Let's hope we've inspired some people.
There's still time this morning.
Well, look, we've got about 3 minutes on the break, so...
So get to it.
Something's
Nikki,
better than nothing.
Lovely to chat.
see you, Nikki.
It is Sunday morning.